In 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Oh, thank God that didn't sting. Yeah, I got slime here. It took it forever to get out of the container because it sticks everywhere. And it sticks to my hand too, just I have to keep rubbing it. I remember when I first made this, it legit took me an hour to get it off of my hands. But we're good. It's been at least a week since the last time I touched this slime, and this morning when I took a look at the container, where the slime is, and it was scattered all over the container, like even the top. You'll see what I mean. I was gonna show it to you guys, but then I broke it. That's great, because the inside is actually hollow. And it's just like a thin layer of slime just like covered on each side. I don't know how we're gonna get it to be like that again, but we'll give it a try. So as of right now, I'm just gonna plop it in there, close the lid, and wait a few hours. I think what's supposed to happen is that eventually it'll take the shape of the container and it's gonna be like flat like this along the line, and then when that happens, I turn it upside down and eventually it'll just scatter all over the place and get to the effect I want it to be. So yeah, I'll be back in a couple hours. Okay, it's been 3 hours and the slime has definitely taken the shape of the container. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave it for about another maybe a couple hours, and then we're gonna see what happens. And I think what's supposed to happen is that once I turn this upside down and then leave it, it's eventually gonna just take the shape of its whole container, and then it's gonna fold out from the sides and eventually get to the bottom, and then the whole and just like this whole part will be covered in slime. Alright guys, it has been another 2 hours, and check this out. The slime has scattered all over its container. And before it was only like, on this part, it's the bottom. Just I left it like this, and it just took to the shape of the container at the bottom. But after I turned it upside down, I left it for a couple hours, it just kind of like trimmed down its edges, and I think that is really cool. And there's still a little bit of space like left right here that I didn't really cover, but that doesn't really matter. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna open up the lid, and we're gonna see what happens. To be honest with you, I actually have no idea because I haven't done it with it being like this before, with like holes everywhere. Like the last time I done it, it was like everything was like covered up and sealed and everything. But we're gonna do it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it worked! And look at that part. You can see like the patterns. It's stuck to this part. You see the figures on this cap has also been printed onto. Oh shoot, it's sad. But whatever, you guys can still tell, like, the figures have been printed on there pretty clearly. Yeah, just sad completely. I remember the last time I did this, there weren't any holes in here, and I actually have to poke through it to break this, and inside it was also completely hollow, just like this time. But here comes the hard part. I have to take the slime out of this container, and don't even ask me how am I supposed to do that without getting it to stick to my hands. But we're gonna give it a shot. Let's do this. Starting to peel off it by the edges, and it's so far so good. Yep, it's coming out, and boom, I did it. It was a lot smoother than I expected because last time I left it in for a week, and by then it already just stuck to its sides, like completely. Oh, flip. Ah! I knew it! I'm working on it, trying to take it off. Ah, this thing is so sticky, man. I'm almost there. Here we go. We did it. To make it not stick, you really have to just like keep rubbing it, or just pop it back to the container. That's probably the simpler solution. But if you want to play with it, you have to constantly play with it and not let it stick to your hands, because that would be bad. I just came to realize that I don't hate slime as much as I used to. Probably because of their smell, because some slimes can smell really disgusting. But this one smelled really good, and oh, ew, no, that smells nasty, man. Get that out of here. Whoa, check this out, guys. I just planted it in the carpet, and now it looks like this, with all those little dots. But for now, guys, I'm just gonna leave it in the container and seal the cap shut. Boom. So that's gonna wrap up for today's vlog, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoy. If you like the video, then don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on my post notifications. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.